Player of the Week is presented by Chevrolet. Now it's time to go back in time.
Riley Greene first in a deadlock in the ninth. And that ball's drilled deep right field. Riley Greene sends it over the wall. It is gone. The Tigers lead.
Tigers have batted around.
And maybe boom, Riley again. Greene powers this ball high in the air. Right center field. Riley Greene does it again.
Tigers having some fun in the ninth.
The Chevrolet American League Player of the Week is Riley Greene, and Riley joins us live on Intentional Talk. Welcome back, Riley. You became the first player in MLB history to hit 2 homers in a ninth inning. What is it like to have the sentence start with Riley Greene is the first player in MLB history?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to think about, and that was fun to be able to do that.
What else have you done twice in an inning?
I've definitely struck out twice in an inning, that's for sure. I don't know when I've done it, but I've definitely done it.
Have you ever made 2 outs in an inning?
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Okay.
Dude, I said it last night in the broadcast. We scored 13 runs off Carl Pavano and in the first inning, and Trot Nixon made 2 outs in that inning. I think Johnny Damon was 3 for 3 in an inning, and it was just a miserable jog out to right field after your team's up 13-0, but when you've made 2 outs in an inning, it's like, wow. So I just want to share it with you. It had nothing to do with this interview. That being said, I want you to repeat after me. The Detroit Tigers have the best record in the American League.
The Detroit Tigers have the best record in the American League.
What else are the Detroit Tigers good at?
We're really good at having fun. Let me tell you, this team's a lot of fun. And, we show up to the ballpark every day, and there's smiles on everyone's faces, and, we're just out there just trying to have some fun.
Love it.
Okay, so during having fun, that celebrations, all kinds of stuff happens, but you also have malfunctions. And every once in a while, we have a wardrobe malfunction. And I'm curious, as we watch this right here, is this the most wardrobe malfunction that you have ever had right here? Because it gets a little bit squirrely. Uh-oh.
Well, that was the second time I did that. It happened first in Pittsburgh. I remember that. And then that was the second time in New York. And I was just like, what happened? I was kind of confused and didn't know what to do. Thank God I was wearing leggings. Thank God I was wearing leggings, because that would have been awkward.
Yes. I was wondering if do you go in and ask the clubby? Do you go ask the clubby if you got your pants on Temu?
I don't know.
No, come on. They weren't from Temu. They were from Shein. So I recently came across a video that was so shocking. I need some help processing, Riley. So roll it, Dooley.
Hey, Freak Show, I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. Boom Saw is ready.
Please explain what we just watched.
That is Tommy Canley. He's an absolute beauty, and he was demonstrating our double celly. I would say he's the best person for it, to be honest, because he doesn't care and he'll do whatever. So
that's like he had a very much of a WWE type of vibe. Do you have guys on the team who are wrestling fans?
I think Tommy might be. I'm not sure, but
he absolutely is.
Yeah, he looks like
he definitely gives off the vibe. That's for sure.
Yeah, promo like that, I'd go watch him in a main event, no doubt.
100%. So last year, I was interviewing Big Sean from Ballpark Cam in Detroit. You stopped by to say hi. Take a look. He sees you. You guys did a whole hug thing. So you're already homies with Big Sean. You love Lil Wayne. Your favorite country artist is Riley Greene, and you also love karaoke. So if you could do a duet with any artist at a karaoke bar, who is it with and what's the song?
Great question.
Gosh. I mean, it's got to be with Riley Greene, right? Riley Greene and Riley
Yes.
Greene.
It has to be.
It's got to be that, and
he's sneaky hot too with you. You guys are gonna be the hottest combo on stage I've ever seen.
No doubt. Might be a little weird if you do that. You Look Like You Love Me song. That might be. It's okay. You guys can do it.
It's a great song. That is a great song. That's one of my favorite songs.
It is a really great song, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
So good.
Go
so
for it. I love it.
You once told Sierra that you carpool with Spencer Torkelson and that you might room with him. Can we get an update on the rooming situation, if any? And if you do, are the house parties decent?
Well, we definitely don't room together. That's for sure.
Okay.
I think that was just just that time and period of time. But
That moment has passed.
Yeah, no, it has. We love it though. We would love it, but
I
can't
remember
do
with
it.
Ryan, though. Maybe we were broke, though, Ryan. I mean, Spencer's the first pick, so I know, and
Yeah.
Riley's hitting homers, backsiding stuff. I was like 6'3", 5'3", and Ryan couldn't throw strikes, so we had to roommate. We were roommates on the road, and they gave us 2 rooms, and we still roomed together. Take 2 beds.
We were,
in a room with Ryan.
We were roommates in AA and
Oh, were you?
No, AAA, and we play video games every morning and every night until like 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's fun
So
times.
good.
I'm curious right here too. So you talked about carpooling with them. This is a 2-part question. So you got to drive in a car with a teammate. One guy that you trust behind the wheel, and one guy that you wouldn't even dare to get in the vehicle with.
I'll go with Torque, the guy I trust.
Yeah.
The guy I trust. He's a
Yeah,
good
okay.
driver. I've driven with him a lot. The guy I don't trust, unfortunately, Tommy Canley. Just not happening. Just not happening. I love the dude to death, but I'm not getting in a car with him.
Oh, that's good. Hey, dude, we were talking about before you came on. You look like you got a fresh cut. Your beard looks amazing right now. Is this here to stay for a while, or are we going to see you with a fresh face anytime?
I think it's here to stay. I actually just cleaned it up at the hotel this morning.
Yep.
But I was thinking about shaving it when I was 1 for 37. Going with the mustache.
That'll
So
do it for sure.
We were.
I've seen Kevin shave mid game, Riley. If he made an offer, he went in and shaved mid game.
Yeah, I think the beard is here to stay for sure.
It just gives you options, buddy. That's all it does. You can go to a goatee, you can go to handlebars mid-game. You can have 3 different looks: beard, handlebars, and goatee, and it's all good in the hood.
I might have to do the Riley Greene look. He's got a look of himself, and I might have to
No
do that
doubt.
one day. We'll see.
Riley, please don't take any advice from Kevin when it comes to facial hair. That's the last thing you need. Riley, for real though, Tigers have been so much fun to watch this season. Keep crushing it, man. We love to have you on the show. You're one of our favorites.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Ryan, for coming, man.
He is doing things that the greatest offensive players this game has ever seen.
She is gone into Monument Park. Can you believe it?
We're looking at history right here with Aaron Judge.
He has done it. 62. Case closed.
He's must-see TV. History number 300 for Aaron Judge.
Do not take this for granted. What you are watching is a special, special talent.
He's going to go down as the greatest Yankee of all time.
Oh, he's having a magical year. There are some fans that can't stand that I do this, that I'm comparing Aaron Judge's current season to Ted Williams back in 1941. Ted, the last guy to hit 400 in a season. Yeah, I'm sure Aaron would be blown away by the 78-mile-an-hour velo that he would get to face from the same pitcher 4 times a game like Ted Williams got to enjoy in 1941. Stop it. Anyway, Aaron Judge sitting 412. It's time for Greg's List, presented by Ricola. So what am I going to do now? I think Aaron Judge has entered into a stratosphere. It's funny because baseball has so many unwritten rules, but the fans of baseball have unwritten rules too. And one of those rules is don't you dare mess with Mount Rushmore of the New York Yankees. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to mess with the Mount Rushmore of the New York Yankees. Here, before you jump into it, please let me just state this. I'm not looking for the 9 best Yankee resumes. I'm not doing that. Think video game. If you were going to put a roster together and all the legendary Yankees, and they all had a player rating, right? They all had a player number, 0 bad, 100 the greatest player of all time. What would the rating be? How great were these players? I'm not talking rings, I'm not talking playoffs and stuff. I'm talking the actual player. So let's jump into it. The 9 greatest Yankees of all time. Number 9, I'm starting with a closer. I'm opening with a closer. Mariano Rivera is the greatest closer in the history of the game. 652 career saves. He threw 1 pitch. That's pretty great. He's the only reliever, don't worry. But he's the 9th greatest Yankee of all time. In front of him, the greatest starting pitcher in Yankee history, Whitey Ford. In terms of 300 career starts, 2nd lowest career ERA in the history of the sport, 2.75 in 16 seasons. His 162 average, 17-8 with a 2.75. Oh, also had a 2.71 World Series play, 22 starts. Number 7, Yogi Berra. And this was tough for me. I wanted to make him 6. Honestly, I wanted to make him 6. 3-time AL MVP, 358 career home runs. A catcher, 18 seasons. His 162 average, 285, 27 bombs, 109 RBIs. It was hard for me to not have him number 6, but man, Derek Jeter playing short. Best player. Remember when you were a kid, the best player plays short? Derek Jeter played short every single game, 20 seasons with the Yankees, most career games, most career hits, most stolen bases in Yankee history. The captain is number 6, greatest Yankees of all time. Number 5, Joe DiMaggio slid a bit, guys. Okay? I love him. 3-time AL MVP, 13 seasons, his 162 average, 325, 398 on base, 34 bombs, 143 RBIs. Who could possibly be in front of him? Mickey Mantle is in front of Joe DiMaggio. Mickey Mantle, 977 OPS in 18 seasons. 3-time MVP, won the Triple Crown in 1956. His 162 average, 298, 421 on base, 36 homers, 102 RBIs. 36 homers. This guy's 162 average is 51 homers and 118 RBIs. He's averaging every 162, 51 home runs. He's a 2-time AL MVP. He's not done. Aaron Judge is the 3rd greatest Yankee of all time, number 2. And he was on this guy's heels because Aaron Judge didn't have Babe Ruth in the lineup for the majority of the season. It's almost like you can't ever say anything critical about Lou Gehrig. There's nothing critical to say of Lou Gehrig. What an incredible career. 162 average, 340, 447 on base, 37 and 149. And obviously Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, his career 162, 46 bombs, 143 RBIs, 342 batting average. So, okay. He's obviously, if you're going to have a video game and he got a rating, Babe Ruth would be 100. Or maybe, for those of you that don't believe there's a perfect baseball player, Babe Ruth would be number 99. But number 99, Aaron Judge is ahead of Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio.
The pushback you will get. Aaron Judge has not won a title. You took Yogi's titles and threw them away. You took Jeter's titles and threw them away.
After that, I was screaming.
Guys titles.
Did you hear how I set it up, though?
No, I missed that.
I said, I'm not looking for the 9 best resumes. I'm not looking for team accolades. If you were looking at just the player, the talent, the tools, and you were going to go through it, and you went through a video game, and you were like, wow.
Well, if you're looking at the player, the talent, the tools, Judge may be 1 above Babe Ruth.
Wow.
6'7", 290.
I'm not talking physicality, I'm talking about how they dominate. Babe Ruth was out-homering teams in single season.
Well, then my criteria changes back. I thought you were talking about physique, like size, all that mattered. He's the most unique athlete the sport has seen.
I'm talking about his dominance. He is a dominant player.
Okay, so we're taking that back.
Babe Ruth dominated baseball in a historic way. And I just can't, because of his average being over 340 as well, and almost reaching 50 homers, I can't overlook when he plays 162 game average, he's averaging over 50 homers. Aaron Judge. He, to me, deserves to be in the top 3 of the New York Yankee players of all time.
Wow. And I think if you talk to any Yankee fans 35 and under, they're in total agreement with you.
Did you have any pitchers in there?
Pictures?
Pitchers.
I did, yeah.
Whitey Ford.
Yeah. I don't know what network you were watching, but I started off with Mariano Rivera and then Whitey Ford.
Mariano at number, when he's at I would say, the bottom of your list, but when you think about how iconic that Yankee brand is, like for Judge to be 3rd, and he still has a lot of time, he might climb up even higher on that list before it's said and done.
You never pass Babe Ruth. If Babe Ruth is out homering teams, and that's the
Okay,
measure.
what if he retires with 5 60-homer seasons?